Man, what it do, man? This is your boy North End Floyd back with another episode, EP 121, man. I appreciate everybody that's been tapping in, that's been tuning in. We started a little late, but it's all good. You know how our people do, man. We get there, but it might not be on time, but we there for sure, man. Also, man, I would like y'all to please like, please subscribe, please share, please do all those things, man. Please comment. We comment back. We read y'all opinions. If y'all do want to voice your opinion, you could also call the number down below, man. 409-233-0017. You could call. You don't have to say your real name. You don't have to say where you're from. You could say you from Alaska, Tennessee. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Just voice your opinion, give what you got and stuff like that. But man, we have a good old show today, man. EP 121. It ain't tricking. If you got it, that's gonna be the the vibe we in today, man. So if you got your opinions on it, we would love for y'all to tap in, man. Let me bring my guest in, man. What it do, y'all? What's good with y'all? What's up, Ken?
What's good, bro? What's
Yeah,
good?
I got my boy Bear. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me podcast. What's good?
What's good, homie?
And I got Renee over there. She running stop signs and stop lights and everything. Boy, the
Breaking
screen
the
shaking,
law.
the screen shaking over there and all that. She then probably ran over a little squirrel or something,
I'm
man.
almost to my destination.
She
Don't
trying
even
to
come for
get
me. I'm
there,
literally
man.
almost. I'm turning into my destination right now. Okay, everything is
Yeah,
closed in
man.
my area.
Last show, man, they said y'all was getting a little wild on the last show, Ken. Erica, man, they say y'all was getting a
You
little.
had us freestyling with your bad internet
I
connection.
don't know what happened. That's the first time ever that ever happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what happened. I was shocked. I was confused. I'm trying to do all this with AT&T and stuff, and then I realized I said, well, let me just switch to my phone and stuff. So I tried to do that. It was just all kind of, I don't know what happened last show. Like I
And all I
said,
know is AT&T got a bad plug on that last show, though. For
man,
real,
bro,
though.
man, the wine was horrible, and it was just, I don't know, but y'all kept it throw, y'all kept it 100. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went there. You know what I'm saying with the stuff. Y'all, I came back. Y'all was talking. Whew, I say, God dang, I might have to throw the R-rated thing on the screen just in case people, you know what I'm saying, 21 and under was listening to this.
Yeah, that one there, bro. It just kind of got away from me, man. We just start. Me and Erica started talking, and like we normally be talking. It just kind of got
Hmm.
away.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like I said, man, if y'all would, the people that's watching, man, please share it. You know what I'm saying? Take about like 2 seconds, share it to your people and all that. You know what I'm saying? We also on YouTube. So you know what I'm saying? You can tap in on YouTube. If y'all watching YouTube right now, you can flip back and forth and do your thing and stuff like that. But this episode right here, you know what I'm saying? It ain't tricking if you got it. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the topics. But we definitely go dive in. But is it tricking? Or if you got it, it's not tricking. It don't refer to you. You know what I'm saying? We go tap into that. 'Cause people was already hitting me. You know what I'm saying? People was already posting on the question. I'm like, damn, I didn't want to respond because I like to keep the comments on right something like this.
Yeah.
But hold on, we gotta make sure Renee get to the crib. It's dangerous
Go
out
ahead.
there.
I'm
Yeah,
listening.
yeah.
I'm
It's
listening. I
dangerous out
got
there. I'm
y'all.
trying to see if nobody behind you. You one of those little creepy little
No one
car
is
lots
coming
and
for me. Go ahead. I got you. I'm listening. I'm
you
listening.
got the mace on you. You got the little
I
shank on
do.
you.
The shank. I got
She's running
everything.
up the stairs. Somebody behind her.
She got everything. She got the shank. Dang, bro.
The shank, the
she,
mace, the
she said, I'm
taser,
prison protected right now, bro. We good.
Okay.
the, the little taser. She been taking a
I'm the
little
bodyguard.
jitsu.
Okay. Let's
Okay,
go.
okay, guys. She say she don't need no bodyguard. She is the bodyguard.
She is the bodyguard.
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Okay. So, man, we got some pretty nice questions, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to hear y'all responses. I want to hear what Ken definitely got to say.
Okay.
We ain't getting vodka Ken today. We're not getting tequila Ken. We
Right.
getting wine Ken. The laid back, smooth Ken. So that's what y'all gonna get today. But let's go ahead and let's go ahead and dive in, man. You know,
All right, let's do that.
let's do this,
For
man.
sure.
And I was thinking about this, man. We touch on a lot of subjects, and I
Mm.
was thinking, like, should we forgive a person's whole phase? Because I think a lot of people go through whole phases. You know what I'm saying? Should we forgive it? You know what I'm saying? If y'all who want to jump in, who want to chime in? Are we forgiving the whole phases?
Now I'm gonna let Bear go ahead. I backdoor Bear. You can you can take the lead on that one, brother.
Do your
All
thing,
right,
my
man.
brother. Brad, what you think,
Shoot,
man? Ooh.
bro. Let me say this. First off, it's all like this, man. Where are we, in a relationship when it comes to that whole phase? I mean, are you hope was this were you like in your young days, or is
Mm,
this like something recent? And am I like at the very end of your whole phase? You know what I'm saying? Did you pick me up during your whole phase? So I mean,
mm,
that's the only thing I'm looking at, because if it's like, say for instance, if you with somebody and they went through their whole phase and that's how you met them, then my only thing is on that, then you're gonna have I'm gonna have second thoughts in the back of my mind, like talking about, well, shoot, am I just one of your pieces in the whole phase, and that you're gonna jump into somebody else later on after that? That's my only intention. That's my only mindset on that one. But like if that was like a few years back, you
mm.
change. I mean, you got to let people change. You got to let people move on from that part of their phase, because, like you said, everybody have it at some point in their life.
So
You know
you
what I
think
mean?
so if you meet somebody like, you know what I'm saying, that once they get out their whole phase, you cool with that.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, it just depends on how recently you got out of that. Now, if
Huh?
you got out of that, like I said, if you just got out of that, and I met you at the very end of that, it's gonna be some in the back of my mind, like, is it still in her?
Mm.
Does
You,
she still have that in her?
yo, I remember Ken talking about, man, if you meet a chick, you talk to a chick and she do something spectacular, then you thinking like, how did she how did she
Yeah.
how did she learn that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who she
Who
was
else did she do that
practicing
to?
that on?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
sir. I remember that conversation.
like
Because she
who
doing
was
that a little
she?
too well.
Yeah, she like what's up with that? Um, but what you think, Ken? I don't know. Renee, she working on some stuff. She trying to get
Yeah,
straight.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, for me personally, I mean, if I knew you in high school,
Mm,
and you know what I'm saying, and you was, if you want to call the word a hoe, or you know what I'm saying, you had a lot of bodies on you, 9 out of 10, I don't think you change. I think that's in you. That's who you are. So as you grow and as we get older, I'm not going to necessarily forgive it. I just know who you are. So therefore,
mm,
as I
Right.
get older and into adulthood, and when I'm choosing a date and settle down and choose my wife, she's not first on my list. She's not even on my list, to be honest with you. It doesn't even
Yeah.
matter if she changed or not. It's just the fact that I know what all has happened. I know the guys that you didn't been with. I didn't seen it. So
mm.
therefore, for me, my mind is already past that. I don't want any woman that's been a hoe, been out there. I can't forgive that.
Mm.
My thing is, you know what I'm saying, I like you, we cool, but when it comes to being my wife or my woman, I can't forget that.
So y'all
So
could
it
y'all could be good friends, but you
yeah,
just
yeah,
can't
we could be
cross that
cool.
line.
We could be best of friends. And there's a difference between having a guy that you had sex with, one guy, two guys, but when multiple guys, you know what I'm saying, friends
Yeah.
of friends, it's a line that you got to
Yeah.
cross. Like if everybody could say I had her, then I don't want her. It's not an issue of being forgiven. It's just she's not for me. She may
Mm.
be for someone else, but she's not for me.
You don't
And
you
so
don't you don't think
So
certain
you not feeling
circumstances.
double standard when you say this?
no, I don't feel a double standard at all. Because at the end of the day, even as a man, I carry myself with a certain level of respect.
Okay.
Every woman
Yeah.
can't say,
It goes both ways.
yeah, every woman can't say
Yeah.
that they had me. You know what I'm saying? Like as a guy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, I done,
Right.
done my thing, but it wasn't never a situation where it was just I just did it with anybody. I was very careful. She had to meet certain criteria that I like. It couldn't be just I just did it just to do it. I had to kind of feel her. I had to kind of have an interest in her. You know what I'm saying? She had to kind of be my taste. You know what I'm
You know,
saying? If you just doing stuff with anybody just to say you did it, it's like, I know how they say men don't care. They think what they did. But
mhm.
for me personally, I
Turn the
always
head.
thought in my head, if I didn't like her, if I wasn't attracted to her, 9 out of 10, I can't see myself laying with her. That was
you
me in high school. That's me as a man.
That's facts.
And as a man
Yeah.
now, I'm super duper careful. Like I have to have some type of chemistry with you. We got to actually be on some type of level to where it's past the physical. You know what I'm saying? We got to have an alignment. You know what I'm saying? Through conversation, we got to kind of hit on all cylinders because after the nut, it got to be something else
You know
to
what?
keep me.
I think too. Also, you got to be careful because a lot of people be lying. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lie.
Yeah.
They be like,
And
oh
then
yeah. I used to talk to such and such. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's straight. She
Oh
100.
yeah.
Cause
yeah,
they
they be
even really
lying,
did that.
and then some people be
Yep.
delusional. Okay,
Well,
men and
Floyd,
women.
go ahead, Erica. Go
So
ahead.
what I was gonna say about this is like the thing is should you forgive a person's whole face? This is how I kind of view it at the end of the day. It was like, yes, one thing you kind of hit the nail on the head was like, okay, how long ago? Like, when
Mm.
did all this happen, so to speak? Because the thing that we forget that we also have to take into account, and this is me not personally speaking, because unfortunately my mama was military and didn't play that, so there was not much we did. But it's like the things that influence our surroundings. Like these girls who probably thought that some of this stuff was like acceptable, like, oh, I gotta do this and this and this and this because if I do this, then that means that he'll accept me. And then she does that for multiple men. Men will deem her as a hoe, and it's not about her being a hoe. This is her trying to find an identity in something that was never provided for her. She never had that guidance. She never had that communication given to her, so to speak. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when it gets to a certain point where
Yeah.
people start to do the self work and they grow from it, who they were back then is not who they are now. So when somebody says a whole phase, it's like, okay, like, yeah, let's focus on who you are now. But what were you doing? Like what you were doing back then, we got to give them grace because nobody gave us instructions on life, on how to be
Okay.
adult, how to work past trauma and things of that sort.
Look,
So
I'm
it's
gonna
like
say,
you saying like this person is not for me, but let's not talk about for me personally. My standard when I talk to if I talk to a man and getting to know him, I honestly am not that curious. But if I felt he had a whole face, I count him out too. I
Oh,
count him out.
I
Yeah.
mean
So it's
that.
just like you can't come and say like, you know, she's not the one for me. But the thing is, it's like, did you actually get to work to know who this person was and things that she went through that allowed her to have these things where she thought it was permissible in her life versus who she is today?
Okay, I think let me make sure I clear this up.
Okay.
I'm saying if I know, for instance, if I went to school with you, see, sometimes when you meet a person, you don't really know them in high school. You don't know them, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, when they was that age. So therefore, you don't have that information. You don't have that data. So you only gonna go off of what she give you and what you may. And like you say, Floyd, people be lying. So therefore, you got to take what she give you and be able to kind of assess the situation from what she's give you. Like me and you talked, and
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it again, and I stand by that. If
Yeah.
it's certain things that she do too goddamn good, my mind is gonna wonder.
The
Shit, like
God,
I say, if
how
she
did she
just
learn the
Friend, if
Glock?
that's the case, then
How did
yeah,
she
then you
learn the
better
How
you
twist
long did you
better
practice that?
curl?
yeah, I
well
don't
you
give a damn
married,
about watching no
so
porn and nothing like that. You gotta actually perform that on somebody to really get that
Mm-hmm.
good. So I mean, I'm not even just
Yeah,
saying that.
you
I'm
did
just
some
saying if you
practicing on that.
starting, yeah, like if you just a little bit too
right.
aggressive for me, I'm a pull up the red
Aggressive, I
flag.
give you that. I give you
Hey,
Like
that.
I don't like a chick that's too aggressive. I'm as a
hey,
man, I'm the aggressor. If you too aggressive, where you trying to damn near
ooh,
rip my
we
motherfucking
gonna
clothes
tap
off,
in on
we
that.
got a problem. We gonna
We
have to
gonna
say,
Okay.
tap.
hold on, man.
We gonna
I'm gonna
we
Hey,
give
gonna
you the
tap in on
aggressive.
that.
I'm gonna give
Hey,
you the aggressive friend. I'm gonna give
hey,
you that.
fuck
Kim, but
that, nah.
I ain't gonna lie. If she got that Gok 3000 twist, shit, it might be damn good.
Hey, bro.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna. I'm to be honest with you, I'm not gonna think who she did it to. I'm be like, shit, I gotta keep that. I gotta
hey,
keep
bro.
that. I don't know
Hey,
who
I
had that
ain't gonna
before,
lie,
but I'm
man.
keeping that now.
Hey, bro.
Floyd, the ones that have the got 3,000 are also the ones that sit in the house and don't do anything. Okay.
hey,
Yeah,
hey,
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 Jill Scott.
insert. Hey, bro. I'm gonna just be real. As a man, I can't speak. There's several different type of men out there, but I can only speak of the type of
right.
man that I am. I'm the type of man, like I said, I like to be the one to kind of, you know, you know, how can I say this? Initiate the situation. That's the
Mm,
word I'm looking for. Initiate. So
mm,
therefore, if I come into
Okay.
a room, I'm not saying it can't always change,
mm-hmm,
but if you come in and you trying to throw my motherfucking ass down and trying to boss me
mm.
around,
Right.
I can't. If you want it
This is
super
second
bad and bad,
I
podcast,
got
friend.
a,
What's this up with you
I
and
got a
women
story. I
dominating
don't
the
know if I
bedroom,
want to
friend? What's
tell
going
this
no,
on?
I'm just
story.
saying. No, I'm just saying. We're
Okay.
talking about a
Tell the
situation
story.
that I'm saying.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
want to
I
tell
gotta
us.
build
Look,
up to this.
Ken, let me
if a
tell the
woman,
story.
Okay.
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Hold
Do
up,
your
hold up.
thing.
This was
I
way
think Floyd's sitting on. I think Floyd's sitting on something right now.
This was way
Yeah.
before wifey. Way before wifey. I'm talking about
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you do your thing before I get attacked.
teens. It was this female.
Get that out there real quick.
It was this
Get that part
female.
out there real quick.
She was
Be
so
like,
aggressive,
pause.
bro.
Pause.
She was so aggressive. Forgive me, wife. I love you. Can just tell this story, okay? We getting bread right now. We getting bread, baby. She know what it is, right?
I'm team
So-
wife for anybody. I'm team all wives. So if you say
So-
something incorrect, I'm gonna check you for on behalf of the wives. Go
So
ahead.
okay, so I was
Go
messing
ahead.
with this little chick, huh? So we was doing our little thing. Why she was on top? She tried to lift my leg up. She tried to lift my leg up in the air. I'm like, whoa, bruh. It felt like some jailhouse horror shit. Like, yo, shit. Like,
Or was she
I
thought she was
never
trying to
met-
switch gears or something?
bruh. I was like, yo, what you doing? Like, put my leg down. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
She was super aggressive, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She picked my left leg up in the air. I had
Yeah.
to kick. I had the horse kicker from holding my leg, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Oh
bro!"
my God.
Like,
Yeah.
I kept that
My
in
dude
for
said
so
he-
long,
She picked up my left leg.
bro. You,
Hey,
and you
bro,
know what
I mean,
happened?
Not a leg.
She
He
turned-
knew the
she-
left leg. He remembered.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
left leg.
Yeah,
Okay.
He
later
remembered
on in
that.
life,
That's-
later on in life, she
Okay.
turned to lesbian.
hey,
My
bro.
boy got
Hey,
scarred.
She turned into
That's
the
not her
stud.
lesbian. She was just
She turned-
in it.
hey,
She turned to
hey,
a
no,
stud.
Erica, on some real stuff. Like I said, half the shit I say, I mean, it's all for kicks and giggles, but the shit comes from a place, a real place. So when I'm saying this, and a lot of people are like, man,
Left leg,
Ken
my G.
tripping. It come from like I can't do what Floyd do. I'm sorry, my motherfucking ass would probably be. I wouldn't be in this room right now
I
if
ain't
I
talked
give
to her
my
no more
story.
after that.
No,
That was
no.
it.
I'm saying, bro, I haven't got on them type of terms with my wife where I can actually tell stories, but I can kind of, y'all can kind of just follow me and trust me. Your boy not lying. When you two goddamn, you know what I'm saying, want to take charge and shit, I got to kind of say, hold on now, what we doing here? You're not about to run me like that. You're not about to just have your way with me. Shit, you got to remember that if you allow what I said last episode, Erica, if you allow her to do anything to you now, remember, outside of the bedroom, it's gonna be the same way. She gonna control
it's
you
not
outside.
gonna be
Yeah,
the
it is.
same way. It's
But
all
anyway, I don't want
about
to. I don't want to
agreeing
get
to
too.
Gotta be that
sexual
way, though.
preference.
It
You're not
gotta
gonna
I'm
be
be
sorry.
that
arguing me,
way.
friend.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This I gotta be real with you. You're not about to do
May
me
not
like
be.
that. You're
Look,
not
it may
about to
not be
pick my.
everybody.
Hey,
It may
Floyd, you're
not
not
be
about to pick
everybody,
my
but it
leg
got
up,
to be that
Floyd.
way, though.
Damn, bro.
Floyd, you're not about to
They
pick
be
my
trying to
leg
lift
up.
up
You're
that.
not about
Say
to.
it right,
They be trying to
Shannon.
lift that
Y'all
left
both
leg.
gotta get past some things.
Had that
Y'all
left
gotta get
leg.
past
Tried to
some
had that
things.
left
Say it
leg in
right.
the air.
Look,
Hey,
you're not
look,
about
that's
to.
a new hashtag, dog. Hashtag left leg, dude.
Yeah, look, Floyd, you might,
That's
you're not
that's
about to.
Hit her
that's
with that
Look,
left leg.
some more merch.
Hit her with that
Hey,
Some
left
more
bro.
leg.
merch, dog.
Hit her with
Hey,
that
man.
Captain Morgan.
I know. Hey, one time, bro. Hey, one time this happened. True story, Floyd. True
Hashtag
story.
left leg.
I remember I was probably about 20, 24, 25,
Hmm.
and I was dating an older lady.
Mhm.
And so, you know what I'm saying? And like, for me, I'm like, hey, I'm good. I'm straight. That's enough. And when she was like, no, that's not enough. Like when she started, like, how you pull your shit up and like, I'm done. I'm
Yeah, like
buttoning up.
I'm
I'm about to go.
good, baby.
I'm good. Yeah. And it was like, nigga, she stepped
Yeah.
yanking my shit. Like, no, you
Oh.
come here. I was like, oh no, I'm gone.
Because
Like,
you
Soul
came for
snatcher.
yours and you didn't satisfy her too.
nah, hey man, I'm
Hey,
out. Hey, that ain't my
soul
problem.
snatcher.
Yeah, I'm out at
Hey,
that
man,
point. Like I'm
hey.
out.
Y'all go in and y'all do all this other stuff, but it's like be
My
careful.
man could have
when you
been
go in
dehydrated.
what you asking for, because they gonna give you what you
Uh-oh.
asking for.
Uh-oh. Can't get in check
Uh-oh.
right now.
Yeah, you see it?
They,
Yeah,
look, they gonna give you
hey,
what you was
I can't
asking for.
even
You
give
forgot
no.
you gotta
Hey,
do
bro,
a
I
little bit
can't
more
even
work than
give.
just saying bang 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 for 5 minutes.
I can't
I'm
even
just
talk, bro,
saying.
because that's what I say. I can't do it, bro.
Kids start
I
looking
get
to
in
the left
trouble.
like, oh shit.
Oh shit, yeah. Look, I can't even talk.
Green about to
I
go
can't
black.
say nothing like that, bro. Like
And
unfortunately, I
even for
can't
the
tell.
misses, I'm not even coming for the misses because I'm pretty
Boy,
sure
Screen
that
about
ain't
to
the
go black.
issue. But I'm just saying, she gonna be like, come on now, we ain't got that issue. But don't be over here like, bruh, y'all going, y'all pounce and y'all attract and y'all appeal to these women. But when they come with you with the energy that you initially came at them with, y'all like, whoa, wait a minute. Because like, yeah, no, you came with that energy, so you said you could bring it, so bring it. But to y'all, bring it was less than 5 minutes.
Damn,
The
less
Hey,
than
relationship.
5.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm just
that
saying.
aggressive
like
shit though.
That's the
I'm just
Man, that sounds
saying.
like a personal.
I think it's more of the aggression though.
Renee,
That's
does
the
that come
topic
from
of
a place?
aggression.
I'm just saying. Like y'all can't
Erica,
be
is that coming from a place?
Y'all can't come for women with this kind of energy. It's like, bro, y'all put yourselves in these situations too.
All the bragging, all the boasting, saying they go do this, and then when the time comes,
and then like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. I got too excited. No, you didn't get too excited. That's
oh man, bruh,
Okay.
hit him with the hey, I got a little too excited. Ooh. Well, you know what,
Erica, this sounds like this is coming from a personal place of experience here.
It's kind of hard to find an excuse when something like that happens. So you got to kind of freestyle it off the dome. He probably say, "I got a little excited." He don't know what to say because it probably never happened to him before. All right, don't dog the man out because that happened. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, okay, yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying?
After a certain age, friend, that's no longer an excuse. I'm just gonna say that.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, okay. So you know what I mean? So what? So okay. Me personally, to get back on track.
Yes,
I think after a certain point, I might forgive. It's different. It's different kind of ways I mean, different circumstances where you to forgive a person's whole phase or not, or whatever. Right. Now, if you heard some stuff about it in high school and stuff like that, and then you meet her later on, like you say, if our age right now, and you find out like, man, she deep, she read books, she's educated, she's financially stable, she's doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Then I think certain circumstances you can be like, oh yeah, that was in middle school or whatever. That was his hearsay, but we don't never know the facts. We just know what we heard unless we see him getting down. You know what I'm saying? So me personally,
because a lot of time it be rumor, man.
Yeah, it'd be like, damn, bro, she was getting down in the bathroom. I heard
for yourself. Learn this person for yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go forgive unless I truly know. If I truly know she was getting down with the homies and they was running trains and stuff, then that's a little different. But if I just went on hearsay from what I heard in high school or whatever, then if we meet and we talk and I like what I like and I like what I see or whatever, then I'm letting all that go. I'm trying to learn who I am. That's just me. That's what I feel.
But I guess y'all speaking on if like high school, if you knew the woman, because most of the time you're not gonna know them. Like as you get older, you're not gonna know that information. So that's why I say you got.
I don't want to get shot for this statement, but most of my class married each other, got children with each other. So I mean, most of them knew each other when they all got married. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you most of the time. I'm not gonna say most of the time. The person that you mostly want to be with is the person that you kind of met in high school. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, but a lot of times you do meet your spouse in high school, and then you go off to college, and then you may come back home and you start to date again or whatever. So that's typically what most guys tend to, find a spouse at is in high school.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, we're gonna switch to the next topic. Should you test drive a person before you marry him? I think we tapped in so many subjects and stuff like that, but I just want to know: should you test drive a person before you get married? Should you?
What you mean test? Like you mean
like
have sex? Should you have sex with that person before y'all get married? Come on, Ken. You married?
I'm just saying because I look at that question in two parts. I mean, because like I said, I'm always thinking on the other side. There's so much more than just sex. So of course, to me, you have to connect. So if you connected to that person, it doesn't even matter. Like I'm saying, you connected. If you mentally,
that was my mindset too.
Yeah, like I don't think that if you just go, oh, I'm gonna have sex with that person right away, that's gonna make you marry her. I think that if you connected to that person and y'all connected on a mental level, then yes, it's the sex is gonna be awesome because again, you connected to that person first. So I just look at it two different parts. I mean, I feel like if you just say, all right, do I want to test drive that car? Don't seem like that's gonna be your wife. That just seems like it's gonna be a smash.
Right.
I mean, if you just want to test drive, but if you actually want to build something, then you got to take time to get to know that person. So, I mean, the connection got to be there. The chemistry got to be there. Like smashing doesn't build chemistry. Smashing doesn't build connection. So that's just my opinion.
But when you see when you see a female, when you see a female you like and you don't think like, man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, she fine and shit, man. I might want to knock that down.
Well, yeah,
you got to get to know her first though.
Hey, I got out of prison.
That's the
part. Y'all, I got out of prison.
That's
the part. It's one of those.
When you say test drive, even if you go to test drive, people don't take the work to actually get to know the person. And I just was having this conversation with a homeboy this evening who, again, that's why I was rolling because they was in town. I was like, friend, we got to link up. And like the thing is people don't take the time to actually get to know and connect with this person before they actually go in and pounce on them because like I don't care what nobody say. after so many dates that you have for this, I'm like, oh, well, you know, within the first 2 weeks. No, lust will lead with everything. I don't care how you put it, how you
Come on
want to
back.
say it. Sometimes you look up,
Come
sometimes you
here.
don't. You gotta
Okay.
actually get to know this person before you
Come
sit
on,
down and
seriously.
say, okay,
I'm
let's,
just
you
playing. Come
know,
on.
let's do the tango. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Come
If
in and
you
sit
don't
down.
take that time to actually get to know that person,
Just no questions.
yeah, and you go, you in the man, you married them based on the fact of sex, but things at the end of the day, sex don't last forever. We all get old, we all get gray. There's only so many tricks you can do in the book. So it's like, what else do you have to offer?
To be honest, I
Yeah,
don't think
I
a lot of
mean,
people
it's
are
all.
waiting.
I say it's all about that connection because I can't. I mean, if I ain't personally for me, if I can't connect with you, honestly, we can't get down. Just to be honest with you, I can't.
Right.
It's hard for me to have sex. It's hard for me to have sex with a woman if I don't have that connection with them. I mean, it's all part of. Because when I first heard this question, my first mindset was, okay, well, that's the whole point of dating and courting. You know what I'm saying? But courting is not even a thing anymore. Because, like y'all was saying earlier, everybody just want to get down real quick and call
It's
it a day.
Netflix and
You
chill
know, they're
now.
trying to smash it in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Netflix
exactly. It's all Netflix and chill. And they think Netflix is chill is actually, you know, like courting. I'm like, that's not dating. That's not courting. That's just bringing somebody over for a warm body real quick, and then boom, you're in, and you're off to the next. So basically, you're still going through your phase. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, I
Neither-
can't have that without having that connection first. If we can't talk,
Mhm.
if we can't vibe, it's not going to happen.
Right.
Neela says sex is overrated. Y'all think sex is overrated?
Yeah,
It is overrated.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree
absolutely.
with it.
Because you can get it from you can get it with anybody, and it's just in and out.
Shit. Time out. I'm gonna show you how much is overrated, Floyd. I'm gonna show you
Man, how
everything that I'm
I'm
gonna give them
listening,
some real
friend.
shit. Okay, everything that they want or everything that they feel they need, you can go to a sex shop and get it. They can get a dildo. They can get, you know, a woman can please herself. A man now they got little things that you can put your thing into.
Yep.
They got all that stuff, and it feels just as good.
Shit,
So
they got
therefore,
balls, I think now.
Instant
so I'm saying,
gratification.
so
Yeah.
guess what? If you got all of these toys and all these gadgets to give you that same feeling, shit, to get you a nut, what did you need a woman for? So the connection part that we talk about is the main thing that you're going after. If you can go buy a toy with no connection and just say, "Oh, I just want a nut," then that's what you're gonna get. But
Yep.
you working for a connection. You building something with that woman when you have a connection. If you go buy a toy, and that's why I mean most women that, oh, I just want to please myself. There's no connection to that toy. There's no connection to that gadget. They just want to get off. And if you're a man, you just want to get off, then go do that. And that's, I mean, some men don't care about who they put it in and nothing like that. But you
Right.
gotta care about that type of stuff, man.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm talking to us men right now. You gotta care about that type of shit. You gotta, if the STD rate wouldn't be so high if you cared about it. You gotta care about building with someone, with just one. Not 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Building with one woman.
And to be honest with you,
Yeah.
that's really the safe way. You know what I'm saying? If you want to prevent yourself from,
Yes.
you know, them STDs, you got them toys out there for men and women. So it's really more easier for you to try to build that type of connection with that female because you already got these type of things at home to satisfy you. You know what I'm saying? So you won't waste your time. To be honest
And
with
you know, Floyd, when I see and I read these comments, I hear women talk about, yeah, you know, you do want to test drive the car, you do want to do this. And like I said, so many women nowadays put sex up there. No, I'm saying.
that boy said
I'm
he
not
ain't
laughing.
still
It's
Talk
flawless.
just
about
something
John.
that
Talk
popped
about
up.
John.
Yeah.
Talk about
Boy said
John.
his hand off the chain.
I'm saying, and on top of that, man, like so many women now, that's all they caring about. So women now are thinking just like men. And I was in high school saying that the game has changed. I remember being a senior, seeing how the world was changing, how women mentality was shifting. Like women start playing the game like men because I guess they was like, you know what, I'm tired of this dude hurting me, all this and that. I'm tired of getting my heart broken. So women start changing. Here it is. I'm 18, 17 years old. And I seen this and I figured it out. I say, man, when I get 30 or when I have children, man, this game is gonna be whack. It's gonna be fucked up. So here it is. Music started changing. The women started changing. I'm seeing women shit running game on men. I'm seeing women shit with 3 and 4 different men and dudes getting their heart broken, wanting to kill themselves. I seen it. I mean, bro, I seen the game change. And
Dude,
so
they
here it is. We
have.
sitting
I
here
mean,
like,
it's.
Go
Oh, my
ahead,
bad. Go
Beth.
for it.
no, go ahead, bro.
What'd you say,
I
Bear?
can,
Okay. Well, I was about to just co-sign on you, man, because I mean, you was talking about. I've seen so many people. I've got friends. In fact, a Floyd, I work in the hospital. I'm a nurse right now, man. So they got people. They have like they're dating multiple people at a time, and it's just like that's a regular thing now. It's regular. You got like about 4 or 5 people on it at a time. And they're like, oh yeah, well I got this person going today, and I got this person for their money. I got this person for sex. I got this person for probably a future. I don't know if this one might be the one or not, but we're going to see. And I mean, it's just like, dang, dude, you got a whole team like that, and these are females, dude. So, like you said, these females now are running the game as dudes used to do back in the day. So, it's the whole game is completely changed.
To be completely transparent about what you just explained, this is something that was done even back then, like with our aunties and our great aunts. This is nothing new, because if you think about it back then,
they kept it on the hush back then.
They kept it on a hush. Social media wasn't prevalent, so to speak. But if you think about back then, like when things were more focused on what men having more power than the women, you had these men who were able to have these like additional like double lives, triple lives with all these different women, so to speak. Yeah. The only difference between back then and now is that things are more easily publicized. Like you can put it on social media. So to me, I feel like that trend never really changed, so to speak. It just became more prominent, especially when you get in today's society, where now everything is like, oh, can he take me on a nice vacation? Oh, can he get me red bottoms? Oh, can he get me this? Can he pay my rent? And I'm just like, that's not cute, sis. That's not cute at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. But to me, that dynamic never really changed. It's just social media and the things that allowed it to become more publicized and more trending changed. Because it wasn't.
Hold on.
Let's get back to what you said, Ken, about the music. That's about what you said, Ken, about the music. Yeah. The music artists out there nowadays are making it so it's like it's okay to just put it out there and just be brazen with it,
Oh yeah.
But Eric, I'm gonna tell you this. Back in the day, they may have had people doing it, but the numbers today is shattering what it was back then.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like they may have had maybe 2 or 3 women that you knew. Yeah, they're bolder. Not only that, I think that men now is like is okay now. Like dudes, like okay, I'll pay that shit. What you want me to do? I'll pay it. Like we have lost who we are. Shit, here it is. They tell you to pay.
When a guy is so quick to do something like that, I know that sounds so messed up, but my thing is like, you say, I pay your bills. I do what you want. If you willing to offer me everything that I want, I already am like, this ain't the one.
Man, they got so much, Eric.
No, because think about it. Because you willing to offer me all it is, but you haven't done the work to actually get to know me. That's red flag number 1.
I mean, she's doing it for everybody else too, though.
So we finna dive into it. So we finna just go ahead and pop it off. It's not tricking unless you got it.
Right.
Well, being honest with you, it's tricking if you got it, if you don't got it. To me, I mean, if you're willing to pay for something, just what I'm saying. My thing is, you got money in your pocket, and I mean, a lot of dudes. And my thing is this: naturally, I mean, I ain't no arrogant guy or nothing like that. I've been this way. I've been a guy that didn't necessarily need it. I am who I am, with money or without money.
Right.
I am whether I was successful or not successful. I am who I am. My thing is, the woman like me, she gonna like me for who I am, not for what I got. So therefore, if you know what I'm saying, here it is. If you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna treat any woman that I'm with good. Hear me what I'm saying. Any woman that I'm with, if I'm not with you, I'm not about to do nothing for you. If you're my woman, I'm gonna take care of you. If you're my woman, I'm gonna take care of anything that's attached to you. If you're my wife, you got children, anything like that, I'm gonna take care of all of that. But I'm not about to take care of no woman just for me to try to have sex with you. I'm not about to pay no bills.
Different. I think the word tricking gets kind of misconstrued a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think like now, I think a lot of dudes, I'm not gonna say a lot of dudes, but I think guys, when they spend money, it's money that they necessarily don't have. They trying to impress the woman, they trying to get her, so they might be taking her out to eat and on this go. They might not be able to pay the light bill. So,
well, Floyd, I don't know, bro. Because what I see, and tell me, am I wrong? This is what I see, and
okay, I'm listening. If you're wrong.
All right, I'm gonna tell me, am I wrong? So guys nowadays, half of them maybe drug dealers, whatever. They'll buy a woman a whole new furniture. Okay. A lot of these women fucking with those type of guys to get them a furniture set. Now they don't want to be with the guy. They don't want to be with the drug dealer, but they want to get the money from the drug dealer. And what ends up happening?
That's a very true statement. That's all.
No, they don't want to be.
I know for a fact what you're saying is very true. Go ahead.
All right. They don't want to be with him personally. Like, oh, I don't want to see myself
they want the
being
money
with him long term. But they want whatever he got to offer because he got quick money, fast money. So he's willing to drop 2,000, 3,000 on you. It ain't that's nothing to him because he gonna go back on the corner and get
That is
some
a
more.
very true
So,
statement.
but what ends up
Yeah, he
happening?
gonna flip that real
But
quick.
is he tricking though?
No, Floyd, hold it 1 second. I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay,
What ends up happening is after he didn't give you a couple of thousands, now you got to come off with something. He wants something in return. So when he want to, you know what I'm saying, knock you off, what ends up happening is it doesn't just become a one-time thing. He ends up putting a baby in you. He ends up giving you a baby.
Yeah.
So now he ends up going to jail or whatever. Now you're stuck with a baby for a nigga that you didn't really want to have a baby for.
Right.
So now you going back out into the world, and now you want another dude to come take care of this man baby. So now you want a good dude. You want a dude that work at the plant, or you want a dude that work somewhere that got a nice job, or doctor, lawyer. But the end of the thing is, you didn't already fuck yourself off. You didn't gave yourself to the drug dealer. You didn't gave yourself to that. I'm just being real with you. And if somebody get mad, I'm sorry. I like to call it keeping it 100.
I can agree with. I can agree with.
So here it is, that woman that considered herself a good woman. How you gonna be a good woman when you didn't been on the corner? You know, I made an analogy about, you know, every woman saying they're a good woman. Every woman think they that Bugatti, that BMW, that Mercedes, and they go get that gas from that corner store. Same analogy.
But you remember there was a couple of podcasts ago, I think, when we had this, and I told you, to me, what you communicate is equivalent to that one being like, I wake up every day dreaming about being a mother and having children and all this other stuff and having a husband and things of that sort. But yeah, you out in the streets, home wrecking and doing all this other stuff that does not consistently match up with the energy that you said you wanted for yourself. To me, that's how I chalk it up to.
I agree. I mean, it's like you can't say you want to be a wife, or you can't say I want to have this in my future, but you sitting here. And then the crazy thing is you risking to fuck your whole life up behind a bag or behind a nigga pants, buying you some money, giving you some money for a furniture set, or buying you some red bottoms. You willing to fuck up your whole life.
Yep.
All right. I'm finna say this. I don't think it's tricking if you got it. I don't think so. I think if a guy got it, if he doing well, if he's single and he like, man, look, I want to go to Steak 48. You know what I'm saying? I want to go somewhere to eat, man. Let me go ask Sheila or such and such. Hey, come on, let's go to Steak 48.
This is the only time.
Look, I got a bag. Look, I got a bag. I want to go shopping, man. I don't want to go shopping by myself.
Let me
bring Chris. Let me do that.
This is the only time, and I think this might be the most detail I give out about a past situation. I dated a doctor once, right? So we in her dating.
Oh boy, here we go.
And we go out, and for him, the thing was, like, I was just talking about this night about, like, how long does it take for you to get to that connection before you like, okay, I'm gonna let him hit it. That was one of the conversations talking about with my homeboys. And his sister, whatever. And so this thing when we would go out, he'd be like, ooh, like, you know how much this dinner costs? And I'm like, oh, do you want to pay for it? Like, I can pay for it. You can't afford it? Like, just let me know. Like, to him, he had it. And he had it. But he had to basically go in, like, every time he would go through, it's like, for him, he felt like the way to try to pull me in was his monetary, the things he could do for me monetarily. And I'm like, the things that you're offering are the things that you talk about, like, oh, do you know how much this costs? Honey, this is what I would treat myself to dinner for.
That's kind of lame. That's the lame way, though.
So for me, it's like, it's so when you say it's not tricking unless you got it. No, to me, it's like, you can still have it, but you could use that as a way to trick.
You can look. I'm just saying, if I got the bag and I want to do certain type of things, then I might ask a lady, hey, come on, let's go shopping. All right, I got money. I don't care.
But you're not gonna sit up there when you turn and be like, oh, do you know how much this costs?
I'm not gonna do all that, but I'm just saying.
About, do you want to pay for it?
If I want to take a trip, if I'm single and I got this bag, if I want to take a trip, come on, let's go take this trip. Come on. Let's go take this flight.
But hold on, man. I gotta say this, Floyd. I don't mean to cut neither one of y'all off. I ain't mad at a person that got money and want to take care of the woman that he's pursuing. I mean, you got to use whatever it is that you got. Like, just say a dude that got a good job, a doctor, lawyer, and he got a beautiful wife. We can kind of all agree how he got her. He didn't probably paid for some stuff. He didn't bought a lot of things. That's common sense. It ain't tricking if you're going after the woman that you want and you willing to use whatever you got to get her.
If she giving that same energy.
But what I'm saying is how you communicate when you quote unquote got it is another story.
I get it. But I think what the tricking part, Floyd, is where you go wrong at when you just throwing money around at every female and like, oh, boasting about your money, how much money. You think
Yeah.
honestly that woman gonna love you because you throwing dollars at her? Or is she gonna use you?
What
Yeah,
is it?
true.
Let's
That's
keep it.
why I
Hey,
say I
no,
think
no. So
it's
you
levels
said
to it.
no,
No,
this what you said. I want to go on a trip with a woman and I ain't tricking if I got. I mean, no, it's okay that you got it. Ain't nobody mad at that you got it. But
okay.
I personally feel like you ain't got to do that if you got it. Because to me, whether you got it or not, you gonna still be that same person with or without money.
But look,
If you
I said if I'm single, and let's just say I'm single, I want to go to Jamaica. I got the bag. Let me go to Jamaica. Okay, let me ask whatchamacallit. Hey, you want to go to Jamaica? All right, cool. Let's go. Pack your bags. Let's go. We out of here. I got it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
but
I'm
I'm
not
saying is that
tripping.
Okay. So question.
How's
That's
that
one
wrong? I want to bring.
Okay,
I want
I
to.
didn't say it was wrong.
you are right. Hold on, you are right. You are right, Floyd. But this is gonna be the determining factor in that whole scenario. When you go with her to Jamaica, are you okay that whole time if she does not sleep with you?
Oh, she getting bust up for sure.
Uh-oh.
Okay, then
She
you
getting,
tricking.
no,
You tricking. If you got it,
no,
you
but she knows she getting. But she,
Come on, dog.
she know
Hey,
that's
so
what's
you
going to
paying for
happen.
it?
you
So you
tricking.
paying for
You
it?
tricking
Nah,
because you
she know.
got it.
She
Yeah.
knows.
So you.
Tricking because you got it.
I
Good
That's
don't have
what
to.
question, Erica. Good
I don't have
question,
to.
Erica.
I don't have to say. I don't have to
So,
say it. She knows she
oh
getting bust
God.
up.
Oh my God, my
She,
stomach hurts.
look,
Hey,
you know
good
you
one,
getting
Erica.
bust up. Okay, I don't have to know.
No,
You know
dog.
you getting
You
bust
set
up.
yourself up for that one, bro.
I'm not tripping
Hey,
because
you might as well.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Floyd, you might as well just said this, and
Take
you would have been
that L.
cool.
Take that L
Hey,
on this one.
take an
Take
L
that
on it,
L.
bro. You would have been better just saying,
Oh
hey,
my God, my
you can
stomach
get you a
hurts.
woman off of what's that back
it
page or
depends.
whatever,
No. Look,
and
Wait,
just say
what? Y'all was
what's
just
that shit.
explaining this to me a while
no.
ago about the whole back
No,
page.
it depends
Was that
because when I went,
Craigslist?
look, when I
You
met
can
my
go buy. Just go buy it. Just
no,
go say,
look,
hey, I'm
look,
looking
look,
for a
look,
chick to
look.
go to
Oh, my
Jamaica with me.
stomach hurts.
Just
Look,
go buy it.
it depends because when I met my wife, we was going out to eat and all that and stuff like that. I
Oh,
wasn't even thinking about hitting or nothing. Like I tried to know her mentally and stuff like that. And that's how I am. I'm a mental type of guy. So if I'm even thinking about flying you to Jamaica, it's already been established through
oh,
conversation.
No,
Like,
that's the
no,
thing.
that ain't what
One
you
thing
Established.
said.
you gotta
Okay.
understand.
No,
If
I
y'all
mean,
don't
hey,
already
this
Okay,
show
well,
have
ain't
that
that
that's a
long.
different
This
thing
connection.
then,
show
man.
ain't that
Because right
long.
now,
Lloyd, I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all don't already have that connection going in, bruh.
Yeah, the connection already there. It ain't.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
like,
that's a
like
different
my first
scenario.
No,
time meeting her.
no,
It's not like my
no.
first,
What I'm
second
saying
time
is, if
meeting
you
her.
wasn't shooting at the club, whatever, beating it in, or whatever it is, the expression they use these days, I don't know what the expressions are.
Mm.
If you weren't doing it before y'all went on that trip, you
Well,
need to expect
Oh, the
that
first
nothing
time,
gonna
so it's
happen
gonna
on
be my
that trip.
first time
Friend.
smashing in Jamaica.
oh, Erica got him. Erica, cause
I'm
you
just
got that boy.
saying,
Nah,
Ooh,
it ain't tricking. It ain't hurting me.
hey, bro, I don't care
it's
what
gonna
you
hurt
No,
say,
I
you.
bro.
mean,
It
but you
ain't,
It's
it
asked,
ain't
gonna
you
hurt
hurting
you
me.
talking
if
about
there
a
was
different
no
scenario,
bang, bang,
though.
bang, bang, bang
It ain't
before that
hurting
flight
me. It ain't
confirmation
tricking if you
came
got
through.
it.
What you got in that cup,
It ain't
dog? What you
tricking if
sipping
you
on,
got
bro?
it.
Hey, my
Look,
thing is, hey, Floyd, my thing is this, bro. You use whatever. I mean, and we all know this. Use whatever you
You see,
got to
I'm
get
right.
whatever.
She
that's how.
right. He know I'm right.
Nah, my
He know
boy
I'm
But
Mike
right.
but
coming
my
off the top. We knocking that down.
hey, bro, I'm just saying, if you got it and that's what you gonna do, it's just you might as well just be upfront with it and say, hey, I'm gonna go pay for it, prostituting.
Nah,
Just
I
going
ain't
to
doing
get
all
you.
that. I wouldn't do
But
all
I'm just
that.
saying, if you're gonna take a chick that you don't know to Jamaica,
No. I ain't saying I don't know her. I'm just
well, shit.
saying no. I don't know. We,
No, okay. So
conversation.
let's
We've been,
establish this.
talking.
If you guys went to Jamaica before you went to Jamaica, would y'all have not got it in before you invited her on that
I
trip?
don't know. It depends. I don't know. I
Okay,
can't
so
really
I'm
say
telling
that.
you, say it depends. So my thing is, if you invite her, y'all get to know each other, whatever
Hmm.
else. Because I'm gonna tell you, when I was dating an ex and we went to places together,
Ooh,
booked my
okay.
own hotel room respectfully, and nothing happened. I
Oh,
can do that. That was the thing. Now that he suffered from homophobia, that's why we kind of
you
trailed
said
off, so
homo.
to
Oh,
speak. But the thing was, he was completely respectful. He knew that I could do whatever I want. He was also the same when we went out to dinner. Like, oh, you know how much this dinner cost? But he knew, okay, this is not what she gave me going in. He was like, I'm not asking for anything. I just want your company, whatever. Like, I just want you to be around, wants to spend time together. And he
yeah.
happily booked my accommodations, knowing we weren't going to get it in. And guess what? We did
Mm.
not get it in.
Hey, Floyd, I got another scenario, and it's a true story.
Oh,
I
that's
know
That's
some.
good.
That's kind of
Hey,
tough.
this is a true story. Follow me. All right, I knew this cat. He was in the Navy. You know what I'm saying? I think he retired from the Navy. Met this chick from Beaumont.
Y'all
Flew
trying.
her out to wherever he was staying. Bought her car. Bought all of this nice shit.
Oh.
Look. So here it is. She fly. Supposed to be her friend, male friend, to come stay at his crib.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So I'm like,
no,
real shit.
Was he gay?
No, he made it. The girl made it seem as if
That's the only
the
male friend.
dude was just a male friend to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is one of my best friends. Whoop doo. You know, can he come? Now him and the girl supposed to been dating. They were supposed to be in a real serious relationship. So he taking care of buying cars and shit like that. So next thing you know, he ain't even having sex with the girl, and it's supposed to be his gal. But he ain't bought her all of this shit because he got it. Because, like you say, now the woman. I remember I was watching the podcast and they say something about out kicking your coverage. Like this woman was probably out of his league if he didn't have money. If he was just an average Joe, he probably wouldn't have been able to talk to this woman.
But if you got money, ain't no woman out your league.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So the ugliest niggas become pretty if they got money to that woman.
Oh no!
Yeah, we talked about that.
Hey, I gotta keep it up.
I work hard to play hard. Them ugly niggas is still ugly. I'm sorry.
Hey, they may be still ugly, but they get accepted a lot easier. They could be still ugly, but if that nigga jump out of that Corvette, that they got some beautiful women that still
accept. They gonna get listened to.
Overrated.
Hey,
no, Erica, a little bit more.
Hey, you're gonna get listened to a little bit more, and you're gonna look a little bit more prettier to them, a little bit more handsome to them women.
No,
I promise you.
He won't
don't fall for that, Ken.
You gonna be smelling that Tom Ford, your nose gonna start twitching.
We don't fall for that.
You can't say we because y'all done already fell for that shit. There's a lot of women that done fell for that.
He never would have looked at.
Women of substance.
He never would have been looked at if he ain't had no money.
If he ain't had no money, she would ignore that nigga. He wouldn't get no play. But because he got money, he look a little bit better.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you from personal experience. That is not the case. Because if that was the case, I'd be a housewife right now.
I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm not saying.
You from what I've seen.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's not all women. It's not just like every woman is just gonna look at every dude who ugly and look at their bank account. It's just the fact that I've seen it. It's like I'm going with Ken on this because I've seen it too. I've seen a lot of guys. Who are completely unattractive. I mean, look like boo boo the fool. But all of a sudden they get listened to and they'll get looked at when they find out. Oh, that's what he drive. Oh, look at the shoes he wearing. Oh, I like that suit. Oh, he clean. All of a sudden, he'll get listened to. But if he was not dressed like that, or if he was not driving that car, they would not give that dude any play. And in fact, I remember seeing one of my homeboys. This cat has a black card. We went up into this. We went into this bar one time, and my boy was looking homeless. I ain't gonna front. He had on a hoodie that had some stains on it. You know what I'm saying? He was unshaved. He looked like he was homeless. But he pulled out that black card when he paid for all our tab. All of a sudden, the women that he spoke to and just turned around, they just walked off. They saw him. Word got around that he had a black card. All of a sudden, they had other women start to come around, come talking to him, asking me, "Hey, what he do?" Asking about him. Hey, is he single? What's his story? Like that. I'm like, yo, back off, man, for real. But it's legit. They got a lot of women out there. Not every woman, but there's a lot of superficial, materialistic women out there that would not look at a dude.
I appreciate you keeping it.
Yeah, but they would not look at a dude.
I appreciate you being 100. Erica lying, but I appreciate you, man.
I'm not lying because I'm lying. Fair. There have been some men I have truly dated based on their personalities. And to this day, my friends like, girl, so tell us what he looked like. I'm like, never. Never. And I really based him on their personality. And I was like, you know what?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you meet him? Did you meet him on the phone?
About my long term. I'm sorry, this is not it. I tried. I did what I could do. This is not it, but I tried.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Erica. Okay. Was it like a blind date where y'all just talking on the phone?
No, I'm not gonna even. I don't even want to say it because I feel like if I say it and my friends watch this, thing like, oh, we know exactly. Hold on, we gonna find out exactly who this is. But it was a by chance moment. It was a by chance moment where like one person particular, I kind of came across his path. I'm not gonna say how, and then he was like, "Can I have your number?" And I was just like. And he was just very nice, very charming. He like was an artist. He was into his piano and things of that sort. And he was very nice. But when I had to think about my long term, I was just like,
oh, business decision.
Not business decision.
Kid decision.
No, because I'm okay with not having children. I don't want to adopt. I'm okay with not having children. So no, that's not a deal breaker either.
So what was the decision that
I had to think about the
thing with your friends.
I had to think about the longevity and what it is that.
Man, Erica, just tell the truth.
Yeah.
No,
Erica, stop lying.
This thing went for a hot minute, and I was like, "Girl, like, there's only so much you can do."
You didn't want to bring that nigga around your friends to the barbecue. Stop lying.
Friends, yeah.
No, I was not bringing.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, you was embarrassed of him.
Bringing him around.
That's the truth. You couldn't bring him to see your friends, and that was the key determining factor.
What's that movie with Sanaa Lathan where she's like going through and she sees this guy who's doing her landscaping?
I can see it right now.
That was me.
Erica and her friends at the table. Her man walks in. Her friends be like, "Girl, who is that?" And she be like, "Oh, girl, that's
Nah, she ain't gonna claim the nigga. She gonna act like she don't know.
She's not gonna walk in for them to even say that.
No, she's gonna get that nigga the wrong address.
Never gave them the opportunity for me to be in the
wrong address.
She gonna get. Hey, where you at, Erica? Oh, I'm over here at the yard house. The yard house, okay. That didn't go to yard house, nigga. She had somewhere else.
Yard house is a franchise to me, so no.
I'm saying you're not gonna tell him wherever you at. Look, that nigga gonna pull up to the yard house, Floyd. She done made a move and told him she's somewhere else now. She was just gonna keep dodging him.
Erica said she don't do franchises.
No, I'm not even gonna tell him to pull. I'm gonna say no, just stay home. I'm not.
You're gonna just tell him to stay home. See, now that's even worse, Erica. You wrong for that, Erica. He was good to talk to, but he can't come to you and see you in front of your friends. You're wrong, Erica. You see how you do ugly people?
Wow, I thought you was.
No, it's not about being ugly people. It's me being like this.
Nah, man, you shouldn't even talk to him from the beginning. You're wrong, Erica.
I thought you was
beautiful personality, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
So why you gave him your number then?
Because it had a beautiful personality, and I was like,
I don't want to wrong, dog.
And I was like, no,
no but you knew. See, this is the thing that I don't understand, Floyd.
There's no way.
This is the thing.
What I told him, I was like,
nah. I'm not letting you make it.
No way around this for me mentally.
That's hurtful.
I'm not letting you off the hook, Erica. I'm not letting you off the hook. Why waste his time? If you knew why waste that man's time? Why didn't you just say you ugly and you not my type? Or like you said, hey, I got a man. But you gonna lie and try to make it seem that you deeper than what you is. Oh, I like this personality.
Because he wasn't into that. I genuinely had a connection with this person.
You didn't have no connection with that man. No, you didn't like that dude.
Because
you're just wasting time.
Waste this man time, man.
A lot. No, hold on. I'm not even gonna say a lot. I'd be like, look, I'm struggling. I'd be like, look, I'm struggling. Okay, I'm struggling.
You told him that?
Yes. I'd be like, I'm struggling on how to integrate you.
Did you call this man ugly? Huh? Did you tell him he was ugly to his face?
Oh, whoa!
Wow. No. Because
the real Erica.
He was not, because this is the thing. He wasn't, to me, it wasn't that he was ugly.
I want to see the real Erica.
Everything about him was like, my friends don't eat me alive. And this is the one time where I don't care about what people think, but this is where I'm like, my friends not going to let me live this down. And I was just like, there is no way of me being able, because to me, it was like, okay, is this worth pursuing for something long term? And I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it because long term, this ain't gonna work out. This ain't gonna work out. Beautiful soul, beautiful person. I can't do it.
Man, imagine a chick saying, "Hey, you know what? You got a beautiful personality. For real, what else I got? Your personality just kept on. Your personality is so cool. And dang, man, that's."
I mean, taught me a lot of things in the course of the relationship, but I was just like, okay, I can't. I just can't.
Hey, Floyd. Hey, Floyd. Hey, I'm gonna put it this way, man.
I tried so hard. I tried.
Hey, man.
I invested time in that, okay?
That man could have got his teeth fixed. All kind of shit. Man could have got his teeth fixed. He could have got his nose done or something. You don't know, man.
You could have been the one. You could have been the one to bring him. You could have been the one to bring him to that beautiful side. You could have been the one to bring him to that beautiful side. You could have been the one to help him. To help him get them teeth straightened out and whiten his teeth and adjust that nose, you know.
I am Queen Mrs. Fix It. That was not
hey,
the
case. but you know what?
Fix that hairline.
Females would have seen you with that ugly dude. That instantly makes that
LeBron that hairline. Like, LeBron that hairline.
Yeah, females go see you with that guy. And she be like, "Oh
man,
shit, he must got something."
He must be a really good guy to be for her to be with him.
Exactly. The point.
Right. Even my homeboys would not have let me make it because my main thing, like I told y'all, the first thing is introducing to my friends and then to my homeboys. They would have ate him alive.
Hey, Floyd, I ain't gonna lie though. Hey, Erica, I ain't gonna lie. I got a confession to make to y'all.
Okay, what's your confession, Ken?
I ain't gonna lie. I had I remember before I met my wife.
Give your confession. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you.
Let me. Let me get this out the way real quick, man.
Okay.
I stepped you up.
All right, man.
I'm still hashtag Mrs. Smith.
All right. So, when I was dating, through my dating process, I always, wanted pretty girls and stuff like that. Okay. I tried to have good taste in women and shit like that. But my daddy had talked to me a while back when I was in my youth. He say, son, what you need to do, son, you stop dealing with them pretty women and get you an ugly one.
Oh,
so I started laughing. I was like, man, you tripping, Dad. You tripping. So I said, I don't want no ugly women, man. So I didn't went through a couple of relationships and shit. So a couple of failed relationships. And I said, I'm about 30. I'm about 30, 32 now. I say, Lord, maybe I need to try what my daddy's saying. Maybe this next go around, I'm gonna just give me an ugly one. Now what happened was it's not that I wasn't looking. I was looking for an ugly one. It's just no one came my way. I ended up meeting a beautiful woman, but I wanted an ugly one. I'm not lying to y'all.
So you wanted an ugly chick, but
I wanted an ugly one, but I found a beautiful one. But
your game was so good that the ugly one's
just
step.
I was waiting.
Your daddy gave you advice from the 1950s.
Hey, bro, my daddy said the ugly women treat you better. They said an ugly woman to be happy to be with you, son. So I said,
how that is.
That's what.
I think it's a true statement.
That's like they say about
ugly people treat you better.
An ugly woman to be happy to be with me, man. I mean, an ugly woman would really like, bro, worship the ground I walk on, be like, ooh, baby, what do you need? Like, I'm serious, bro. And I thought about it.
That's like that advice. I've heard women. I've heard young women use that about fat guys. About fat guys cry harder.
Yeah, bro, I wanted one so bad, man. And it just, if it wasn't for my wife meet me at CC's, bro, we just cross each other paths. I was trying to get me an ugly one.
Yeah, he's right. They just went all in his lap. My boy only deal with
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna say I'm not gonna use that word, but there are some women, in the words of Kevin Samuels, who act above their means, that in today's society who are unrealistic on the things that they're trying to attract, that they think they deserve, so to speak, is not actually consistent or parallel to who they are as an individual. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, shout out to my boy D Hall. He's the BBW king. That's what he likes to call himself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him because he said I'll be ignoring him, so I'm showing him some love.
The BBW king. He said
I gotta answer my. I gotta answer my sister. My sister had asked me a question, y'all. Yeah, I gotta answer.
Oh, okay.
I would have to say ugly physically. I can't do ugly physically and ugly personality.
That's your sister.
Yeah, that's my place sister. Yeah, that's my place sister.
Place sister. I don't
I mean, she got the last name Smith, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my place sister.
Coming around the baseball field, I never seen her.
Yeah, that's my place sister. But ugly physically I could do, but ugly personality, no.
Oh yeah, we don't do that.
No,
ugly men be the most jealous sometimes.
I'm saying them women be playing with them.
Yeah,
you can't
they
see
insecure.
when you're an ugly man and you get you a pretty woman, you gotta be kind of jealous. Nigga gotta get kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Shit. You may not get one like you that much.
Gotta be jealous for what? This ain't Christian. What
they like that.
No. First off,
Nah,
if a
they
nigga
ins-
ugly
they
and he get a
insecure.
pretty woman,
I mean, because
he
the
not
thing is,
gonna get
they
another
not
woman like you.
because they
I'm
feel
being
like they
honest
out of
with
their
you.
league.
Oh yes, I
Yeah,
agree. He
yeah, of
gotta
course.
praise that woman, especially
That's what
if
I'm
she
saying,
treats him.
Erica.
Yes,
Yeah.
If a woman is beautiful and she got an ugly nigga, he's gonna be insecure.
because I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah.
I'm
For
gonna
what?
take that leap, and you don't
Facts.
appreciate me. I'm not going back for y'all side again ever again.
What nigga you talking about, Erica? Erica.
What side is that? The ugly
No,
side?
it's not an appreciation thing. It's just the fact, like you said, it's
Erica,
just
what you drinking
insecurity.
over there?
It's insecurity
Yeah.
because he's like, man, I can't believe I got this.
Right. Yeah, he's
He's
gonna
like,
be
you know,
jealous.
he know he shot out of his league.
Erica,
But you know what?
drinking
You know what's crazy
Yeah.
though, Bell? Some women love that though. Some women love that
They
crazy.
love that. They love that ugly
They
nigga.
love that
going
nigga to
crazy.
be crazy over them.
No,
Like,
Oh,
no.
ooh, my man crazy.
Dude,
My man love
I
my
dated
dirty
a chick
draws.
like that one
He'll
time.
kill somebody behind me.
No,
Like
no.
Oh, man, I got a
they love
story.
that shit, man. With a nigga ugly, they tend to be the
Man.
ones that'll kill your
Dude.
ass too.
A
For real, that's
mentally
me.
healthy
I
woman
dated
does
a
not
chick
love
like
that. A mentally healthy woman does not let this is coming from a person. I take time. I go to therapy. I love being a part of therapy. Okay. It keeps me grounded. It keeps me human. It gives me a different mindset. And my whole thing that I always told you before I even passed podcast,
Oh, for sure.
our whole community needs therapy.
Thanks.
Even
Hey,
if you
hey.
haven't had it, it's just like go get therapy. Be like, hey, hey, what's up, therapist? Like, what's going on?
Facts.
Yeah,
That's
Have
a
a
word.
hey, y'all.
conversation. And
Let
you'd
me-
be
let me- let
surprised
me
at
hear
some of the
that
stuff
story. I
that
wanna
you
hear
didn't
this story,
realize
man.
that were triggers for
Yeah,
your relationship.
but I'm gonna let you go, Bell. But let me say this real quick before we get off this topic. I'm gonna let you go. But it worked both ways though.
Mhm.
Like they got some women that's ugly that date nice looking guys that be beating their ass too. So it could go both ways.
Oh, that's
so
the word.
they got some
I'm
they
sorry.
got
That's
some
the
women
word,
that's
yeah.
jealous of good looking guys too. Like you got a good looking man, like
Yep.
say for that situation that I was talking about, that I wanted to find me an ugly woman. And had I found one, I'm not saying it'll be me, but they had a woman that probably be like, nigga, you bet not look at another woman. I beat your ass. That shit, it goes the other way too, because they could be very jealous too,
Oh, absolutely.
being with a nice looking guy.
Mhm.
So I just want to make sure that we highlight that it goes both ways.
It
It's not
does.
just men
It does.
that it goes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what
Therapy.
Oh,
you
yeah.
dated?
Oh, shoot. Everything we talk about, it go both ways. It's never just a one-sided thing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just all men just do this and all women just do that. It's a both sides. It's two-sided thing. Yeah, but my little confession I had to give, man, it's just it's almost on the same line with Erica, though. I ain't gonna front. I mean, there was this one chick, dude.
Come on, friend. That's like
She
when you
and
came
I
in the
was talking.
podcast. I knew you was gonna be on my team since they be teaming me. I knew you was gonna
Wow.
I knew you was my team.
No.
Come on.
Hold up. So check it. So all right. So man, me and this girl, we was talking. This was like years and years ago, right? And she stayed over in Waco, right? So I mean, we was talking and everything was good. Everything was gravy. And she was like, I want you to come out and see me. I was like, okay, bet. That's going to be a vibe. So, I mean, I went out there for a week, planned to be out there for a whole weekend, right? Man, I go out there. Man, I see this chick, and I think this is the first time I ever heard about it. This is before catfishing was a thing, but this was a catfish for real. I was like, man, who is this? And she was just not the same person who I thought she was. Man, that picture that she had on there that she showed me. Look, let me tell you something. That thing must have been from like 10 years before, because I'm like, I don't know who you are, but you
glory
don't
days.
look like the same person. And man, her glory days are past her, like way past her. And
you supposed to spend a week out there?
The worst part. No, the weekend. I was gonna do the weekend, okay. But I was like, man. But look, so I told my homegirl at the time, I was like, hey, if things look bad, I'm gonna shoot you a text message. I'm gonna need you to call me. So she called me. She called me acting like she was my boss, talking about, hey, we need you to come in this weekend. I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go. I just turned right back around. I drove 6 hours. I drove like about 4-5 hours from Beaumont to Waco and turned right back around and get right back to Beaumont. I took that L. I was like, nah, I can't do it.
I think we all took L's as far as talking to somebody on the phone and they told us this and that and they looked like this and that. And when we met them, they was like,
man, I ain't never take that L.
I took that.
I
took that L, bro.
But I know it happens. But
look,
I took that L.
I took that L, man. Look, I talked to this chick.
Look, I know it was. That was one of those talking about, hey, she looked like Janet Jackson. Get there, she looked like Freddie Jackson type situation, man. I'm just like,
man. Look, I talked to this chick. I'm talking about we talked all night. I never talked on the phone with nobody all night. I'm talking about it was daytime. She said she was French. She said she played the piano, long hair. I'm
That's where you went
bruh.
wrong when she talking about she was French.
She said she was
That's where
French.
you went wrong.
And in Beaumont, I said, oh, I didn't found one. I said, oh, I didn't found one. She French and from Beaumont. Bruh, I pulled up to the apartment. Bruh,
Sunnyside?
man.
Which one is it?
It was in
What
Beaumont.
is it? Sunnyside, the one over there by Ozan? What's that?
No. Actually, it was some apartments that used to be by by Baptist. No, what's the other house? No, Christus. What's the other hospital we got? We got Baptist and St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth. It was some apartments. Yeah, they tore down these apartments that used to be like right behind St. Elizabeth. And I went over there, bro. I'm talking about she looked at like
I know which one you talking about. My uncle used to say out there.
Like she looked at like the Wicked Witch had her. Like they looked like her mom. Her nose was crooked and everything. She did not look like she was from France, man. I'm like, oh man, I was thinking light. For some reason, I was thinking light skin, long hair with some pretty eyes, and she was from France and all like that. She was dark, nose was crooked, and hair was. I was like, oh, and then what made it worse? I was out there looking for an apartment, and I ran into one of my classmates, my homegirl. She's like, "What you doing?" I said, "Man, I'm trying to find this chick named." She said, "Oh yeah, I know where she stays." She took me to the apartment. So she.
Oh no! Man. So now you got a witness.
Yes, bro. Yo, man. Hey, shout out to my homegirl Latour. She don't be watching this show or whatever. I don't even know if she's on Facebook, but Latour. She took me to the old girl apartment. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, he had to get up out of there.
I'm glad you had a bodyguard drive you, friend, so she could drive you out.
Yeah, she took me up in there and stuff, showed me the apartment because I couldn't find the apartment and stuff like that. Like I said, man, but I took that L, man. But let's move on, man. I want to know about this, man. I want to know about this. Does a man have to be the leader for the relationship to work?
I just want to say this for all you men who are listening right now. You see the number 409-233-0017. Call in. Give us your opinions in addition to what I'm about to say. Because when y'all don't call in, I'm gonna talk down on y'all because y'all not calling in.
They scary. They like the inbox.
Yeah, they scary. Don't be scared. Be about your life.
Hey, bro.
Don't be inboxing me, man. You could have called.
Hey,
409-233-0017.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna take the lead on this one, bro. I feel like, yeah, man, a man does need to be a leader for the relationship to work. Because I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not gonna lead your woman, she has to know that she can trust you and depend on you to lead her in the right direction. If you can't just lead in the beginning, and that's gonna be the first initial step to make her see, hey, man, you know what? This is the type of man I want to marry. It's how you carry yourself, how you conduct yourself. If you let her take the lead and you just following her every damn well, she ain't gonna have no trust in you to make no type of decision. So you definitely need to take the leadership role from the beginning, from the dating phase. Hey, I'm gonna take you out on a date. I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Even, hey, I'm gonna pick out this. I'm saying all this shit to say this. I'm not saying your woman can't do things for you.
Right.
I'm saying at the end of the day, when it comes down to crucial decisions, you need to let her know that you can make those decisions. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is. If your ass ain't never been in the game in fourth quarter, and then at the end of the day, we put you in the game, you going to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to come through in the clutch. She got to know that she could depend on you. If you ain't dependable, then she ain't going to. Hey, bro, I'm being honest. You got to be able to show her that you trustworthy. Yeah. That, you know what I'm saying? That she can put her life in your hand and you going to make the right moves. Yeah, if you can't do that, then go ahead.
I think as far as the man go, I think you need to lead, but I think that it's okay for your woman to have the direction, to have the vision for you if you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we need that little push in our back to be like, babe, I know you're doing this, but you can do so much more and you can do this and don't sell yourself short. So I think it's good to be the leader in a relationship, but I think that it's also great for your woman to have that vision and to see what you can't see to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Because like we be driving, you know what I'm saying? You might be driving and she might be the navigator or something like that. She might have the map or what? That's old school. We don't do maps no more, but you know what I'm saying? She might be like, hey, babe, turn left, turn right, do this, you know what I'm saying? But you driving the ship, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a team effort, but you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of women, to be honest with you, if that man's not a leader, I think he's probably get ran over.
Right.
But I'm being honest with you though. Some women don't want to be led. I mean, you got to know as a man when to abandon ship.
Are they
You got
single or
you
in a
got you got to
relationship?
know when to jump ship, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna try to lead no woman that don't want to be led. Here it is. You're not gonna fight me every damn day when I'm trying to give you the best of me. If your ass want to go and do what you want to do, well, go ahead then.
Mhm.
I mean, I can only do it for so long, bro.
I think if she don't want to get laid, then she don't want to be in a relationship.
I'm saying a lot of women want the relationship, but they feel like you ain't my daddy, you ain't this, you ain't. I'm just being. I heard that
You
shit a
see,
lot. You know, you're not my
and here-
daddy. You can't tell me what to
here's a
do.
Hold
problem
on,
with that.
let me ask this, Erica. Do you want to be led?
Yes.
Okay.
I am tired. I am successful. I have 3 businesses going.
Mm.
I want to break. I want to break. The reason why I am so hard in the game is because I'm working to make sure at the end of the day, my dad, who is Vietnamese and Korean, I'm his retirement. My baby sister's retirement. This man ain't saving any money. So I know at the end of the day, I gotta work to make sure that I have my lifestyle plus be able to take care of him. And I'm not mad at that. I've worked to get my mom to where she is. She's in a great place. My father is supposed to be for my sister. I don't know where that's going, but my brain is like, okay, girl, plan for at least 6 to 10 acres for a nice compound. So when they come to visit and check on the parents, they got one address and they gonna be spread way out. The ex-wife and her 2 ex-husbands at the end of the day. And the thing for me is like, I want to be able to like step back and let my man take the lead, but I have not met a man yet. And this is not me being difficult, because I promise I'm not difficult. It's just that when you come to me, as Ken told me before, he was like, the men that need to approach you are not in that mind space. They're not there to approach you on that level. So for me, it's like, I don't think for me, I think for family. So when I am in a relationship with a man, so to speak, and he wants to take the lead, I have no issues with him doing that. None. I'm gonna support him in anything he wants to do, any ventures that he has. Because even then, when we had talked about a while ago, when he cracked jokes about me, when I said I wouldn't have a problem if I got in a position where like where I am like professionally, if I was in a position and I met a man and he supported me enough to where he wanted to be the stay-at-home dad because we agreed to have children or whatever, things of that. So I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. But while he's staying at home, he's also working on help building businesses and things like that for us. He ain't just sitting up there making sure the laundry is folded and the kids get to school on time. He's also, I'm sacrificing this for us and having the insurance benefits and doing all this because in my industry, I love tax. I don't see myself retiring from tax from any time soon because I love this industry. But if my man decided that he wanted to go through and stay at home and we came up with a plan that economically made sense, go do what you want to do. And he could still lead even if I was working and bringing in most of the income. I'm not opposed to that because at the end of the day, a relationship and a marriage is a partnership. It doesn't matter who's out in the office doing what or who's at home doing what. It is still a partnership. So if my man, if it economically makes sense to where like, boo, you making 6 figures in this industry. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna work while you go ahead and do this, but I'm gonna focus on this, and this. I know you want to do this and this. He wants to help me do the branding for my bakery business, help me do the branding for my travel agency, help me do the branding for my accounting company while I'm over here doing my like 9 to 5, quote unquote. I'm not gonna knock that because everything is for the betterment of the relationship. You hear what I'm saying?
You see,
Man, what you think, my G? What you think on
facts.
that?
Yeah,
that's facts, man. I mean, I love everything that y'all been saying, but I think part of that problem is like when you ask Floyd if women want a man to lead. The good women, the women who understand, yeah, they do want a man to lead. You know, I saw somebody said when a man leads, it's attractive and everything. But part of it though is a misunderstanding of the word lead and the misunderstanding of the word submission. You know what I mean? They think, oh, if we let a man lead, that means he got his thumb on top of us and we can't do anything. And that's not facts. You know, it's going back to what Ken was saying. I mean, actually, I'm sorry, not Ken. What Floyd was saying. You know, you could be driving and she could be, you know, she can be the one who's the navigator. You know what I mean? I mean, like for instance, my past relationship, she took care of the she was the primary breadwinner. Even though we both was bringing in money, she was the primary. But she was not only she the primary, but she was one who was better with math. I mean, math better with money, so she was better with finances. So shoot, I let her take the lead with financing. But when it came down to the final word, she still came to me talking about, hey, what do you think about this? We can't do this if we do this, that, and the other. And I'm like, did you look up? And, you know, I trusted it. Exactly. I trusted that she looked over it properly, that she understood it, because shoot, it was both of our money. So it wasn't like, you know, she's trying to screw me, because she's going to be screwing both of us if it's messed up. So I already knew, hey, I trusted her with that. Okay, if you feel good with it, let's roll with it. You know, whatever what the decision was. So, so anyway, like I said, it depends. It's working with everybody's strengths. If my strength is this and her strength is this, then I'm gonna let her take lead on strength. And if my strength was something else, then I'm going to take lead on that. And the man, as the man, he should have the final say in the relationship. But as the final say, it's not like a dictatorship. It's a way of communicating, coming to an agreement, and we move forward.
Yeah, you know, I think as far as like, you know, when we say communication, I think you got to understand, you got to also respect, you know what I'm saying, your partner, you know what I'm saying, when they do give you an opinion or say something, you got to respect that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to put trust, you got to trust your partner with what they say, you know, like you said, man, you know, because that can ruin a lot of things, because you could be like, well, I try to communicate with you and you don't respect my opinion, so what's the point of communicating with you? And we already know when you don't communicate, a lot of shit happens, you know what I'm saying, the misunderstanding, you know what I'm saying, the separation and all that type of stuff. So I think, you know, that's the key thing, is like communication and respecting, you know what I'm saying, the person that you're with opinion, you know what I'm saying. It's all about respect, communication, and just understanding. So me personally, I think that a man should lead, you know what I'm saying. I think that woman should be the navigator, you know what I'm saying, and look out for him and you know what I'm saying, rock with his vision and help him out, and vice versa too, you know what I'm saying. Like whatever she wants to do in life or whatever, I think is, you got to play that other role, you know what I'm saying, be the navigator for her goals, you know what I'm saying. Like, oh babe, you want to be a nurse, you want to be this doctor, you want to be some tax, you want to have your own tax thing, okay, I got you, you know what I'm saying. So I think it's all about just respect and communication and stuff like that. So but man, and let's dive into one more question before we get out of here. We got two more, but I'm just gonna save it for the next one. But this is a question.
Go ahead. I think we can get the two in. Go ahead, go for it.
Well, one of the questions was, I missed it yesterday. I missed it last week because I had some difficulties. And Ken, y'all tapped into it, but it was a question that I asked Ken, and but I reworded it. Well, we reworded it for the show because it was what Ken. Matter of fact, no. Ken, you had something you wanted to say. You had a question you wanted to bring up. Remember we talked about you hit me?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember I hit you.
You still want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can still talk about it, but you could bring up that other one first, and then we can go into that one.
All right, okay. Now, if a man is not dominant in the bedroom, yo. I'm gonna use this as a clip too. I'm gonna clip that down, bro.
Hey, me too. I'm ready for this one, boy.
Clip, man. Damn, man. Look.
Ken, where'd you go?
Bring your camera back. Don't be ashamed. Bring that camera back, bro. This is all you. This is why he gotta go and censor the last podcast.
I'm definitely this clip going on IG, is going on TikTok, it's going on Facebook, YouTube, and everything.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Okay.
When that head drop.
Okay, but you do not get past this. Okay.
Look, no, because I missed it. I didn't get to tap in on it.
I know.
So, but okay, so if a man is not dominant in the bedroom, does that determine if the female is submissive in the relationship? If he ain't going hard in that bedroom, I don't think a female is gonna be submissive. She ain't rocking with him.
No,
I can tell you right now, it says if a man is not dominant in the bedroom, does that determine if she is submissive or not in a relationship? No, because the bedroom, this is a very intimate setting. When you get into something that's very intimate, very vulnerable, you and your partner agree to certain things to where you're allowed to express certain vulnerabilities about yourself. So if he, and like I say, he could be a corporate CEO on top of his stuff in his business, and when he come home, he might want to be gagged and whipped. You can't sit up here and you can't base off of their sexual preference if this person is like ahead of his relationship or not. This private moment is based on sexual preference, which two parties have agreed to communicate. Just like I had told Ken, I was like, you got homeboys who you mad cool with, and you probably have no idea. There's some submissive ass shit that they might be, submissive stuff that they might actually be down with doing. But you would never know that because guess what? It's between that person and their partner. So you can't say that what happens in the bedroom bases the relationship. No, it does not. It does not.
Ken, you think if a dude getting that strap put on him, she's being submissive to him in a relationship?
Unknown caller.
Call in.
Oh no, here we go. No. Oh no, here we go.
Do not disagree with me.
This is why they're gonna call in. Okay.
Do we have a caller?
They don't call for nothing with the foolishness.
Do we have a caller? Is this a caller?
I need some water on it.
Floyd, yes, you have a caller.
Okay, what's good? Talk to me.
Here we go.
Look, if a man is not submissive in the bedroom and he likes to be spanked, whipped with a strap on, all of that, no, he needs a man.
Oh,
a woman does not need him to be over her.
Hello.
Hello, because it's like she's sleeping with another woman.
Hello, somebody.
I
Hello.
agree with that. I cannot agree with that.
Damn, Caller call what she called it, hung up.
It's about kinks. Trust me.
I'm about to say, did she hang up?
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah.
There are a lot of kinks. Watch the documentary.
Man, I'm not even getting Floyd. I'm not even touching this conversation, bro. Y'all can have this one. I already said what I said about it.
I came in late. To that.
Bro, this is why I damn near lost it last time, and I ain't trying to lose it, man. I damn near threw my head down.
I came in late, so
saying.
You know how when you watch half the movie, the end, you come home and like, damn, this is the last part. I had to see the beginning, so I had to. You know
why I got so heated, Floyd? Because of that shit. Like she's trying to tell, and Erica, I get it. Your opinion, I respect. I respect how you feel. Whatever you got going on in your sexual life and how you treat a man in behind closed doors, that's you. I can only speak on how I see a man. See, I'm a man. Right. You're a woman. You're a woman. We're two different.
But I'm a woman who's been involved with.
No. You didn't hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said. I am a woman. Look. You are a woman, and I'm a man. Listen, Erica. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying, Erica. You being a woman, how you see shit and how I see things are totally different. When I'm in bed with my wife or with a woman, I can't see it being no other way than how it is. If a woman's in there trying to tell me she want to put a strap on me and dominate me, I can't take that no other way.
No. Because when I told you last time when we had this conversation, I said it's a conversation agreement between two adults. When my man comes to me, he's gonna say, "Hey, I'm into this, and this." And in that point, because I told you, I said the problem is that a lot of people get in these relationships. They get, pickled down, eggplant down, or whatever you want to call it, and they'll actually get to know their partners first. So before I even get sexually involved with the person I'm with, we're going to learn about each other's sexual preferences. So if at any point my man comes to me, he said, hey, I kind of like it occasionally with a strap on. I'm not knocking them on that because that's something that they might be into. That's something I know I'm not capable of. It does not. So
you wouldn't talk to a man who wanted that?
Because I personally would not be able to do that. I personally would not be able to do that.
Okay.
But if a man told me he wanted to be gagged, whatever, and like tied up and hit with a whip, I'd be down for that. If he wanted to like tickle him underneath his curls, I'd be down for that. Like, you know, I'm not gonna lie. There are things, there's certain kinks. There's certain kinks.
Erica whipping that ass.
I'm just saying, there's certain kinks that
Erica,
I'm
you look like you rough too. She look like she damn near trying to kill the dude.
I'm very gentle. I'm natural, organic, and everything else.
Hey, that belt look like it hurt like a motherfucker.
No, not too bad.
Oh, Bear.
But what I'm saying is,
wow, Bear.
No, bro, not me. No, not me. No.
Bear said he got the belt ready.
Man, hey,
something like this.
No, not me, brother. No.
A man not being dominant in the bedroom is a conversation that these two people did not actively have a conversation on to make sure that this is okay or not okay.
That shit not okay.
Right.
Shit not okay. It's not
That's
okay.
all I'm saying. That's
Okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay.
That is crazy. No.
Hey, there you go, sis. Look what my sister said. You might as well put your thumb up his booty too while you're at it. No, you can't. That's not good.
Hey, dude, your sister,
that's not good.
Your sister been agreeing with you the whole time.
Hey, I'm being.
I can't know.
No, but I'm saying at the end of the day, my only thing is this: don't get mad.
I can't do that person.
Listen, but don't get mad when you later on in the relationship you find out, oh, he gay or he on the download. No, because you've seen the signs.
That does not mean that.
I don't give a damn what you telling me. I don't want to hear that, Erica.
This is no different than people who are in marriages who are swingers and they go.
That's some weird. Hey, that's weird too.
No.
That's weird too. I think that's weird. That's a no.
This is the thing.
That's a hard no.
Hold on. This is what we got to get to understanding. For you, that's a hard no. I'm not going to shame someone and say that's weird. I'm not going to.
That's weird. I'm shaming ass. That's weird.
But this is what you got to understand. You can't shame someone on their preference.
Man, they can do what they want to do, Erica, but that's weird.
Pull you into it. So you can't shame someone on their preference. For me personally, no.
It's not a normal marriage.
I'm selfish.
It's not a normal marriage or a normal relationship.
Stuff with anybody else. I get it. But there are people who are in open relationships. There are swingers and things of that sort. You guys said there's different dynamics sexually that you have to respect at the end of the day. Whether you're into it or not, you're like, okay, that's for them. But I'm not going to shame them, just like they're not going to shame you for being completely.
I agree with on that.
Heteronormative.
But the thing is, I'm not shaming anybody, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna. What your preference is, what your preference is. But at the end of, like for instance, I don't have nothing against homosexuals or anything.
But
that's
you
their
just
preference.
said it was weird.
It is weird. Shit, that's my opinion.
That is again. You said you have no preference against them, but you just said it's weird.
But I can say that though.
Again, no, but you don't understand. No, it's not weird. That's their preference. That person is not coming into my life.
It's weird to me, then, Erica.
To be gay and not ask me. No, that's their life. Their life has nothing to do with me. That's where you fail to understand.
All right, this is heated. This how I came in. This how I came in last week. So let's go to. Is this the last question?
Yeah, I think you wanted to go to the one I was on. What I had in mind.
Yeah, let's go to it.
All right, basically, I think, man, me and a friend was talking earlier, and we were just saying, like, is people more likely to, you know what I'm saying, how they deal with relationships, more likely to quit, more likely to commit suicide because a relationship don't work. Like, I don't know how I want to word this, though. I want to be careful how I word it. But in today's climate, I see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, when they go through a breakup, when they go through a separation, whether it's financial issues, the first thing they do is, you know, they want to, you know, oh, I'm going to kill myself, or, you know what I'm saying, claim mental health. I'm going to shoot up my whole family because, you know, the woman may leave you. But back in the day, I felt like the people have been through so much way worse that people wasn't doing shit like that, bro. If a woman wanted to leave that man, he left. He may have been hurt behind his family. Like my dad and my mom got a divorce. My dad got, you know, and I'm gonna tell the very close story to me. Like my father was hurt by him and my mama separating, but never once did he say, I want to kill my wife. I want to shoot up my whole family. So today's climate, people are not as mentally tough as those people back then, because the people back then, they went through so much. The struggle was so real back then. How can you say you love a woman, but yet you want to kill a woman and kill a family? You know, if this is a woman that you truly loved at some point, I don't want to hear, oh, you know, mental health. I get it. Mental health is real. But I believe that it's been pressed upon us now that everything you do now is considered mental health. Like, you know, here it is. You may lose your job. You may go through financial situation. We all deal with life. Life happens. And we all have to try to figure this thing out and navigate it. But the first time of trouble nowadays, we talking about now, our
Oh
kids
yeah, I
as
agree with
adults, we're not equipped to handle problems. When problems come, we fucking panic. We want to go get a gun and kill ourselves. We want to blow our brains out.
Let me say this. This is what Erica's been saying as far as our people,
Come
as
on.
far as therapy.
What you
You know
saying
what I'm
for?
saying?
What you saying?
We shun at therapy or somebody saying I'm going to my therapist and stuff like we look at that like bro, something wrong with you?
Yeah.
You don't need no therapy. You can pray it away. We always
Man,
say you can
I
pray
got
it
something on
away.
that.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to disrespect prayer, but I'm just saying therapy does work. It does help. Sometimes you need somebody to
Mm-hmm.
talk
Hey, you
to
know,
release that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
you
not
do, Floyd. But I mean, I'm gonna tell you another thing that we're not doing, bro. A lot of us is not staying grounded, man. Grounded on our faith, on our
how do you
morals, our values, our principles. A lot of people we talk about it, but
yeah,
truly, right
some
now,
yeah,
where
some
we
of
at
them
in this
don't
world,
have that.
people are not staying grounded on their principles, man. Like here it is.
Some people
You
don't have principles though.
no, but I'm saying when we talk about God, you saying you can pray it
no,
away. I honestly believe back in the day, those people was praying. Those people was on their knees praying.
yeah,
Grandmothers, grandpas, they was praying. Like this generation, where we at now, oh, prayer. They laugh at that.
Yeah,
They
but
laugh at that. So it's like when
dude.
currents come, they don't
Okay,
know how to stand on that rock and
I'm
stand
gonna let
on,
Bear
on
go
what
for
they believe in.
go ahead,
I
Bear.
don't care who don't like Kendrick Smith. If I come through hard times, I'm gonna get on my knees. I'm praying. I don't care what nobody
I like
say.
what Tiffany said. We normalize it without getting help. We
I
always scream
agree.
out mental health, but we don't get
yeah,
help. And let me say this before y'all do y'all. I have a therapist. She always come on the show. TRE. She's on the show a lot
He's
of times
amazing.
or
mhm,
He's
whatever.
so
She is
nice.
very dope. If you want a therapist, hit me up, inbox me. I will give you her
So nice.
information, and she would definitely, you know what I'm saying, try to help you out any way she
So
can.
nice.
But go ahead, my bad.
bro, show.
Now you,
Go ahead,
now you
No,
Bear.
good
you
though.
good. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna look at it like this. I mean, because I love my therapist. You know, she's been awesome for me. Shout out to Christine over there in San Marcos. We Zoom like every couple of weeks or so. So I mean, she's been helping me through things. You know, and just I think I fully honestly believe that everybody needs therapy in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Even if you don't have like an actual full problem that you may even know of, you might have something underlying that you don't even realize that you have until you talk it out with somebody who's not going to be good, who's not going to be like a yes man or something. Because a lot of your friends are kind of yes men. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. They're going to agree with you because they quote unquote because they love you, but they don't realize that they're holding you back and they're kind of hurting you at the same time with that. But to get back on what y'all was saying, especially Ken, what you brought up about the prayers thing, I think I think this all coincides together. I think we're the first generation to actually acknowledge uh, the positivity of therapy. And at the same time, I think we're the first generation to step away from church and being fully faithful and with our prayers and everything. Because, like you said, Ken, I think back then when they were talking about you had to pray it out, they actually prayed it out. Like they might have been on their hands and they might have been on their hands and knees and praying for like a good 30-45 minute prayer and, you know, sweating it out during their prayers. But we say thoughts and prayers and we feel like that's good enough right there. Or
Right.
we mention God and that's good enough right there. But that's not it. We need to actually go into it and actually have a relationship, actually have a talk with God. And we don't do that anymore. I think and that's it's gotten worse with every generation past us, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's like for those of us who are like in our late 30s, early 40s, we're we're sort of praying, but not nearly as much as our parents and grandparents did. But now now our the generation after us, you know, the people who are in their 30s and their 20s, and it's you know, heaven knows about the teenagers nowadays or whatever like that. Ain't nobody praying. I mean, it's just
Right.
they feel like, hey, that's close enough to God as I need to be, and they call it a rap, and they make it a rap just like that. They are knees deep in therapy. But the worst part about it is they going through therapy not for the talk and not for the getting everything resolved. They're going to the therapy for mainly the pills that they can pop off of that. Because a lot of people go to therapy looking for the drugs, looking for, oh, what can I do to make me feel good, and just get it off of just like that. But instead of actually trying to work out their situation, they just want a quick fix.
I'm gonna add this too, and I'm gonna let
Okay.
Erica let you go.
Go
I just
ahead.
believe like the foundation, man. We getting away from the like back in the day. The foundation was laid for me from my grandmother. I was going to Bible school. I was going to Sunday school. I was going to all of that stuff. Bible study, Sunday school. Every night she had me on my knees praying. And this is as a little boy. So as I got up in age, yes, have I kind of got off that line? Yes, but I always come back to what she taught me. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I'm not saying I'm a holy roller or nothing like that. But I try to instill into my children the same thing that was instilled in me. So I try to build a good
Right.
foundation to where anytime the wind blows or anytime tough times come, it won't knock down that foundation. It's like you building a house. A lot of people
Right.
foundation is not built good. A lot of people foundation is not built with solid
Fact.
four corners. Their foundation, anytime something comes, it get washed away. And I think that
Right.
that's why a lot of these marriages is crumbling. I think that's why a lot of
Mhm.
relationships is crumbling, because the foundation is based off of material things. It's based off what you could do for me. It's based off of all the things that it shouldn't be into a marriage, into a relationship. Because like you said, I seen somebody say this earlier, and I wanted to kind of touch on it. Yes, God should be at the head of every relationship. And if that woman, what I'm saying, don't believe in God, if that woman's
Right. I
not
saw that
praying
too.
with you, if that woman's not, when me and my wife, when we have problems, man, we get on our knees and pray. I mean, I believe that if you don't have God in your relationship or in your marriage, it's gonna fail. I don't, argue with somebody else, but that's how I feel about it. But that's there y'all go. Y'all could have it.
Okay, so I'm over here writing down, taking notes. So the first thing Ken told me, Ken mentioned, which to me meant more. With hold on 2 seconds, I can't talk no more. So what Ken said was basically saying that God should be at the head of every relationship. I completely agree. I completely agree with this, because the only reason why I agree with this is because that is your guidance. But the thing where you struggle is that most of these people who get into these relationships, when have they been to the when have they been to church? When have they actually made that connection? When have they actually put time in to connect with God? Things of that sort. Because again, I'm always going to go back to our time today is tied back into instant gratification. At the end of the day, for me, I get up every morning. I do my daily devotion.
Facts.
I listen to Stephen Furtick every morning. Okay, not just his
Okay.
sermons. He does like short, like he does certain things. He has meditation parts, everything. I listen to him every morning. I do my affirmations. Everything I'm working towards is me making sure that everything that I want to be healthily within myself is going to be a healthy portrayal on the outside as well. Not just for friends, family, any man that comes into my life. So when you step to me, you're not stepping to me and I got baggage. I done did the work. When I talk about how much I go to therapy, I don't go to therapy because of the fact that I think that like, hey, it's therapy. I have these issues. No, I went to therapy and I go to therapy for the simple fact that guess what? When I walk into this relationship, I am healthy, because there are things that people fail to realize
Yes.
when they go through and have conversations in therapy. It's like, bam, I didn't think that was an issue. I didn't think that was something. There are so many things that I learned through therapy where it's like, it was so many things. I was like, bam, this is the reason why I'm like this. This is the reason why I'm so closed off. This is the reason why, like, yes. Because for me, at the end of the day, I'm be transparent. I gotta focus on pain. I gotta focus on taking care of my brother. I gotta focus on taking care of my dad. I got a father who's an alcoholic. I got an aunt that's trying to come back in my life that's an alcoholic. I got so many aspects in my life. If I didn't have therapy, I would not be sane. Because at the end of the day, I unfortunately, at 37 years of age, am the head matriarch of my family at 37, taking care of everybody in my family. And if it wasn't for therapy at the end of the day, I would not have that discernment, that peace, and be able to get through, go in, get those things checked off on my list, and keep it moving forward. And then on top of that, another thing was like when Kim mentioned about staying grounded. The thing that we have to understand with staying grounded is
when we go into the situation, we think that we might be cool, but are you actually grounded, or are you actually just coping? There's two difference: being grounded and just coping. Are you actually a person who is actually truly grounded, who has never had like, who's had therapy, who's been able to go through and like assess certain things? Or to you, are you coping and just assessing and thinking like, hey, maybe at the end of the day, like I don't show these behaviors, so to speak, to other people. But at the end of the day, it's like, are you at the end, are you truly grounded? Or are you someone who's been calm but still needs therapy? I am never not going to advocate for therapy, especially within our community. I'm never going to not advocate for that.
Man, we
That's
go
what's
end
up.
it on that.
BG.
We go end it on that note. Unless y'all got something else to add
Yeah.
to it, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a very, informative, funny, dope, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
show, man. We laughed, we got serious, we got
Mhm.
emotional, we got serious, we laughed again, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, you know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
For sure. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Right,
King
right.
Bear, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
coming on, Erica for running stoplights and safely making it, you
I
know what I'm
did
saying?
not
I
run
appreciate y'all,
I
you
did
know what I'm
not
Hey,
saying,
run
for
hey,
stoplights.
tapping
hey,
in,
E.
man.
I run stoplights for y'all.
Hey, Erica, my wife, she told me to say
Right,
tell you thank you for something you said earlier.
I'm
Oh,
always
damn.
hashtag Team Miss Smith. I'm always hashtag Team.
Team Miss Smith. Team Miss Smith. Okay, yo. All right, man. I appreciate y'all tapping
for
in, man. I'm
sure.
gonna see y'all when I see y'all, and hopefully that be soon.
Bet, bro.
Bet I
One
Hey,
see
love.
y'all, man. Alrighty, man. Y'all
appreciate
take
you.
it easy.
Yes,
Out.
100.
Bet.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, hold on, hold on. All right, okay. All right, so that always be a little awkward sometimes when the show end like that. But man, look, man, that was a great show, man. You know what I'm saying? We went through stages on that show. We had a good time. Like I said, we laughed, we got serious, you know what I'm saying? We got a little emotional. Then I had to correct, I had to steer it, and then we got back on and we did our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that comment, tapped in, shared. Appreciate the people that I appreciate the caller. I appreciate the people that shared and sent stars and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? So check it out on YouTube if you miss it. Check it out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, all the stuff. Wherever you can listen to a podcast, you can just check that out. You know what I'm saying? Also, man, stay in tune. You know what I'm saying? The clothing line, the website will be back out. You know what I'm saying? Kickback clothing. You know what I'm saying? The website. I thought I had everything working or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I looked at it and it said something. So I'm gonna check it out. The website will be up tomorrow. So you know what I'm saying? The clothing, the brand, the merch. If y'all want to tap in and get some of that, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be available tomorrow. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a great weekend. Y'all have a great holidays. I think Christmas is. I think what's next Friday? Next Friday is it Christmas Eve next Friday? No, it's the 23rd. So we definitely doing a show next Friday. Y'all tap in. Y'all be great. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. 100.